Morning, students, and Jai Hind. We are going to discuss today's topic on the process of alienation. Understand the theory of the Karl Marx. We have already studied that how the Karl Marx had studied the society or in the different phases, and particularly he had focused on the exploitation. Understand exploitation of the labor and the working class. Understand. So Karl Marx had he had tried to prove his theory, and now he had now explained how an individual and how a worker, understand, he had to, if he now comes and get into the working in the factories or in a private companies and the factories, understand, and so under these circumstances where the capitalist society and where the capitalism established or the setup or in capitalist processes, capitalist economy, understand, or in capitalist processes, how the process of alienation begins, means how the workers had to face a process of alienation from any capitalist productive system and the capitalist economy. The first of all, capitalist society was marked by an ever intensifying process of alienation. When the capitalist in the capitalist society, in the capitalism, a process of a intensifying process, very intensive process of the alienation begins or operating in several levels, or this process of alienation now just operates and works at the several levels. At the several levels means at the several points, at the several spheres, an individual who is working in this capitalist system had to be the suffer and had to be the face these kinds of the alienation, and this kind of one of the thing is that first alienation, where the worker feels that a person living in a capitalist society or in capitalist processes, first the modern capitalist society is one where women are more alienated from the nature. First, in the modern societies, understand, or in the modern capitalist society, in the modern capitalist societies, understand, man has to be alienated from the nature. First, the human is now detached, or he is now just drifted away from the closeness of the nature. First things, understand, means the alienated from the nature, means the separated from, he separates from the nature. He is alienated from the nature. First, in the modern capitalist society, they have to be the face in this modern capitalist society, means they now be away from the nature and than ever before. If you can see that and observe that in the capitalist society, one is the far away from the nature, understand, or as before he was living, before the capitalist societies and modern capitalist societies, peoples were Their life were much natural, much natural. It was quiet, not the so the artificials and the buildings and machines and the time, accurate time or the work, time bound, everything that was the not such things were in the before the industrial society. Understand? So the natural peoples were living in a natural way. So the as the in the modern societies, the first the human being was alienated. Human being alienated from the nature. Understand? We are away. Second thing is that human beings are alienated from each other. As capitalism, human beings alienated from each other individualizes previously collective forms of social organization. As the relationship get more and more market mediated. Here we can see that the human being, these now the second alienation was that the human being in a capitalist society, understand, alienated from the individual to individual, alienated from one individual to the other individual, one individual separated from the other individual, and their life was in the previously their life was collective life, they had the group life, understand, or they were as a collective force, human beings were. But now in the capitalist society, human beings was alienated from each others, and moreover, and the collective forms, as the relationship get more and more market mediated, and this the relationship between the human beings, okay, became the market relation of the profits, relation of the gain, relation of the production. These relations now established, their collective relations now broken in the this kind of the capitalist system. The individual was separated, became separated from the one individual. Only their association or their relations was completely based on the market mediation, when the profit based relations only based in the capitalist society. Only meant their relation is meant for the profit each others, not the natural relation, not the collective relation. So this was the another alienations under a capitalist operation or the capitalist system. Next thing is that the third, large mass of the working people is now alienated from fruits of its labor, because workers don't own the products they produce in the large. Next thing is that the workers, whatever they work in the factories or in the companies and wherever, so they are alienated from the produced and the result of the production. They have, I have to say that what the produces in the factory, the workers, they had no share in that production at all. Understand? What they have, no share, and the products they produce and the own, they don't own that products. Although they work day and nights, they produce and the manufacturers, but these outcomes and output goes in the hands of the management or the capitalist hands. These workers only had the what the share, only not share, only the wages, a little wages. Understand? They are the given away. Nothing they had in their hands except the a little wages given by these capitalists, by these owners. So in the productions, they have no any share in the production system. The students now here we see that now alienation also happens, understand, or in the outcomes, whatever the outcomes and the products comes, that is the produced or raised by the workers, that workers is not entitled to having his ownership over that. No at all. Understand? So we see that these workers don't own the products. Moreover, workers have no control over the work process itself. And what is the work process? Understand? Over the work processes, under which processes the workers are working in the factories or the companies, over that process they have no any control. The workers have no control at all, his own at all on this process itself. Unlike in the when the skilled craftsmen control their own labor. Now, before the industrial revolution, the workers had their complete control over his work. Whatever the many artisans manufactured, understand, and what the process of his work was, all things were determined and set forth by the workers and by the manufacturers, little manufacturers, small manufacturers, understand. But now they had no any control in the factory system. The workers had no any control over the processes, over the share, and over the own labors. And moreover, now in the previous manufacturing system, in the artisan system, the workers had the control over their own labors, own works, or they had the own capital, little capital. But in the factory, the big modern factory system, they had no control over the operation of the works, over the mode of the works. And today, the content of the factory workers' working day is now decided by the management. And today, what happens? All the working day is decided by the management, not by the in the artisan. When there were no any factory system and the capitalist system, the working days were decided by the workers himself. Artisans themselves decided there on which day they have to be the work and which day they have to be the leave on the holiday. Understand? These were decided by the manufacturer. Little manufacturer decided their own operations and own holidays. But in the factory system, the management decides the holidays. Understand? Which day they are on the holiday, on which day they have to be the work. So this was completely here. They were the alienations. They had no right to make any decisions. And no, their own rights on the decisions are meaningful in a society where they are both more free but also more alienated. Here in this factory system, where in the factory system they struggle to make their lives meaningful, or they are struggling to make their life meaningful. Now in the factory system or capitalist system, the individuals know the meaningful life. They are just like the bonded. Understand? Now the bonded, and now here, or they know the system where they are both more free. Although it seems that they are the more free, but more alienated and the less in control of their lives than before. Their lives are completely controlled in the capitalist system by the management, by the factory owners. They control their lives, and they control their life is not meaningful at all. Understand? They can't take their own decisions. Understand? So they ceded all their rights to the capitalist hands. This is the major theories, or this is the process of the alienations in the capitalist society. The Karl Marx had observed in the capitalist society what happens and what the state of a labor. Labor is what? Worker is just as a commodity. The capitalist or the capitalist, the workers are what? They are just as the commodification, just as a commodity. that is the purchased and the sold. They are not treated as a human being by the factory owners and the companies, not human being. They are treated as just as a purchased commodity. They are wages. By the giving wages, the human beings are purchased, and they are deployed as the managements or as this capitalist wants. Understand? This is the now process of alienations. Alienations means you have nothing. Understand? You have been sold. You sold yourself for the wages, for the little wages, or nothing you have. Entire your life will be the set forth. Life will be the set by the your work operation. Understand? Your rights and all things, everything will be the set by the management. So now students say this alienation theory, process of alienation, the Karl Marx have now observed in this modern societies. Understand what the individuals had this status and what is the less in control. However, even though it was an exploitative and although it is no doubt exploitative and oppressive system, capitalism is a exploitative system, oppressive system. Marx believed that capitalism was nevertheless a necessary, and now Marx said that nevertheless capitalism was a necessary for what the Marx has dreamed, for a stateless society. For a stateless society. So now this capitalism was a milestone in the way of the establishing of the stateless society of the Karl Marx, and that milestones was counted, and then after the next things, the next will be the stateless society, and these capitalisms will be the overthrown and rooted out by the workers, destroyed and brought down by will be bring down by the workers, and then after a stateless and the equal society will be established, in which there will be no state, no any exploitative the instrument or the elements in that state. So the Marx said that it is the necessary. Capitalism was the necessary. Why? This is just like the milestones, which is the paving the way towards the revolution. Towards capitalism is what? Is the torching and the pushing the society towards the revolution. This all and it was the necessary milestone for the stateless society, which the Karl Marx had imagined for. Understand? So now here, nevertheless, here the one thing I believe that a stage of human history will come. However, the oppressive system believed the capitalism was nevertheless a necessary and progressive stage of human history. The capitalism was what? A progressive stage of the human history, from the primitive stage, then after the slavery, after that the feudalism, then after the capitalism. It was the prime stage of the human advancement, and then after moving towards the revolution, that will pave the way, making the road for the revolution. And now, nevertheless, the necessary and progressive stage of human history. This is the progressive stage. Capitalism is what? It is the progressive stage of the human history, because it created the preconditions for this. Capitalism is creating preconditions for egalitarian future, the equal society, or the egalitarian future, free from both exploitation and poverty. That egalitarian future and the state will be the free from the exploitation and the poverty. That will be the, and moreover, capitalist society would be the transformed by its victim and this capitalist society flourishing, advancing, that will be the overthrow. That will be the now transformed by the victims. Who are the victims? The workers are the victims, and they will now transform this luminous, understand, the capitalism that will be the destructive, and that will be the rooted out. Understand? And then now a new state and the working class will depose this capitalism, and will be the hands for the destruction of this capitalist society. And moreover, who would unite to the collective, bring about a revolution to overthrow it, and this working class will unite collectively, bring out a revolution to overthrow it and establish it, and that capitalism will be the overthrow, and that will be after that a established free and equal socialist society, and then after a society will be the established. In that society will be the free of the exploitation, or that society will be the equal socialist society. All will be the equal. Nobody will be the richer or nobody will be the poorest. They all will be the equal in this society. That the society will be the stateless society, where will be the no states for the exploitation. Understand? No state. Here what is Karl Marx said? What the government is nothing, but it is government is an instrument in the hands of the capitalist to exploit and to use the oppressives or the atrocities over the workers who raised their demands for the equality. They were government is used by the capitalists as an instrument to suppress them. That is why the Karl Marx said that government is nothing. This is an instrument in the exploitative instruments in the hands of capitalist society. Understand? The now students, in order to understand the working capital, so in order to understand the working of the capitalism, Marx undertook an elaborate study of the political, social, or as well as especially its economic aspect. So the Marx now they explain and understand the working of the capitalist system. He now made a broad study of the capitalism and the broad study of the political system aspects or economic aspects of the society. He studied. Understand? The students, we shall now further. We have to be the I suppose that you can have understood. You would have understood well. And further, Karl Marx conception. Let's see. The Karl Marx conception of the economy was based on the notion of mode of production. One thing, his conception of economy, how he now studied the economy of the society, capitalist society, through the production. His entire study was based on the production, which stood for a broad system of production, and this production system stood for a broader system of the production associated with an epoch historical period, and this production was associated with the historical period, historical ages. Understand? Just as I had said that in primitive stage, then after the primitive stages, then after feudal stages, then the slavery stages, primitive stages, feudal stages, primitive stages, feudal stages, then after the modern stages. Understand? So now through these stages, the Karl Marx have made the study. He had made the study of a study of the production system, primitive communities, communism, primitive communism. So what was in the primitive times about the communism? I have already mentioned that in the primitive time the peoples were living in a very natural life. Natural life. Whatever they now they had the collective or the natural collective life, and whatever they hunted down, understand, they equally distributed among the all family according to the requirements of the family in the collective. Now we shall see that how the production was happened and how the production distribution of these productions was done, whether equally or unequally. That will have to be the study here. As in the capitalist society, we have seen that whatever the productions happens, understand. So in this production system, what happens in the modern society? Most of the production, the laborers have no the share of the in the production share, any share in the production. Understand, the major part, the maximum part, the whole as a whole part is now pocketed and purged by the capitalist who invested the money for the establishment or the further factories. Understand? So now we see that. So the way Marx wanted to say how this capitalist in these different phases of the history, in a primitive phase, slavery phases, in a feudal phases, or in the modern phases, understand how the production was shared, who they now took the major share. Understand? So apart from the primitive communism is what? Each according to ability and according to the need. Understand? In the primitive stage, when the human beings was in the primitive stage, what they did, whatever they hunted down, whatever they gathered, whatever they cultivated, all they equally and collectively did these works and activities, and then after the equally according to their family members, they divided. So this was a communist ideas or the attitude of the communism. Understand? This was the attitude of the communism. Okay, in the primitive stage of the history was a very natural stage. There was no sense of the, and in that history, one thing we see that there was no sense of possession, sense of privatizations, sense of owning their own lands and the own resources. No, they now equally the primitive people equally divided or equally shared. Understand? So there was no question of any conflict and question of any exploitation and the operations. No. Understand? So the primitive stage was the very good stage, or under this primitive stage, understand that the human being enjoyed a lot. Natural life was there. Human beings' life was the very, very natural. They enjoyed a lot. Understand? Or equally divided, no sense of the possession. Understand, students? So this historical phases, the first phase comes the communism. And first of all, communism, just the Plato, who had written the Republic. So this he had now imagined first time in his books Republic. In that he had mentioned the communism. Understand? Communism. About the communism he had mentioned regarding the army or regarding the ruling class. Understand how the communism existed during in the work of the Republic. First he regarding the armies. Understand? Where he now expressed the communism. Although his books was an utopian thought, which the Plato had now accepted. Now whatever he had given the thoughts in in his Republic's book, that was the utopian, and that would never be come true on this earth. Understand? So now the first time he had given about the thought about the communism, and in the modern communism, understand, Karl Marx have studied or this primitive communism, understand, or stage wise. Later on, other stages we shall study how the Karl Marx had represented later on. Okay, thank you very much.